Peace, peace, peace to the gods and laws of planet Kai. Yes, so I just saw I posted a video on January the 8th where in that video you would have seen or heard where they were beating down the doors, so they came. As a matter of fact, I wasn't sleeping, I was up early that rising before they came. I was inside meditating and I heard boom 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 on the door. I heard, "It's a Alice up in the door. Police, police, police." Boom, 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 boom. I didn't answer. "Is Alice up in the door?" Boom, boom, boom. They were kicking the door also. But I picked up on the voice. I knew whose voice it was. So I was there for a little while listening while they were doing the same thing, kicking the door and saying, "Open the door, open the door." One of them saying, "We are kick off, you know." So I went to the window, which was when I started recording. I went to the window and I said, "Why we are kick down it, we are beat down the door for, and I kick down the door for brother, or what that for?" It was like, "Open the door, open the door." So I said, "For what reason? For what?" Open the door, where? So I'm trying to tell him to kick it off. He started to kick the door. So I said, "Alright, I'm gonna open it." I went and opened the door. As I opened the door, I saw the self-proclaimed father standing in the corner. As I stepped out, I saw him first. Now, when I stepped out, my uncle came and grabbed me. That is his brother, the one named John. Came and grabbed me, and Barry grabbed me to the other person that came with them. They came and they grabbed me and held my hands behind me. One of them held my hands and one of them held my feet. They had me in the air and I was shouting, "Murder, murder, let me go." They held me and one of them said, "Tie him up, go for one and shirt, make we tie him up, tie up behind them." So, self-proclaimed father went in the house and took up my belt. A belt with, the belt that you push through with the iron, with the gritty and lock it down. That belt, and they wrapped it around my hand. They were wringing up my hands behind me and I was saying, "My hands are hurting, let me go, let me go." They were saying, "Go for one of his pants," because I was in a shorts. They were saying, "Look how him maga." And as he say, "Nah, eat. Be a man go and plumb in your eat and re. And you're saying, "Don't you roast puss," and all these things. I'm the one named John saying, "You could deal today with a hospital. Like you got a doctor. You could have deal today with you got a doctor. And you're not around today." So after they took me out to the car, not even shirt I had on, just the pants and my slippers. They took me out to the car because they didn't park at the gate, they parked a little down further. took me out to the car and I was like, not even sure to know me get, not even let me take up a shirt. And they were like, don't worry about that, we will buy a shirt, They even made my phone drop. I wasn't recording at that time either. And self-proclaimed that he took up my phone and put it in his pocket. When I came out the house, I was about to lock the door with the key. And that was when they grabbed me and self-proclaimed that they took the key. And I also told him that he should, when I was out by the car, I told him that I needed my ID and stuff. And he came back and took up my bag with my laptop and brought the ID and stuff. Because I sold a key and I had some money. The money was in a pouch that I had my wallet, my ID and stuff in. So he came back for it and the laptop in the bag, and I asked him for my phone. He gave me. They took me to the hospital. We were there for a long while. A long while. Waiting for the doctor. Now this lady came, who I thought was my grand aunt, which is the auntie of my self-proclaimed mother. And she came and they were there speaking and all these things. You know, they were speaking about how I was silent when I was younger and all these things, and one bag of stuff. I also told them to buy a shirt and a cap and a top. They bought them. So they were there speaking, and you know, as I saw her, I saw that look on her face that she wasn't pleased with me. They were talking about this Jesus stuff and all these things, trying to convince me and saying that I'm not myself, and one bag of stuff. And I was there listening, and I replied when I felt that I should, you know, giving them prophecies, you know. And they were there. It was like I was triggering them because they didn't want to hear what I was saying. They were trying to manipulate me. So I told them that anything I stood on, I will stand on it, because anything I stand on, that's the truth. And once it's the truth, I will stand on it forever. And she was even there telling me that, asking me if I wouldn't want to go to America where Donovan is. I said no. And I made them know for certain that I am not frightened for material gains and all these things. And why I even mentioned that is I want to also mention this occurrence that went down when I was younger also, where there was this man from Brandon Hill content in the community in which my self-proclaimed mother resides. A man named Springy, which they said was our family, passed away. think it was either his grandson or his son, one of the two. And my self-proclaimed mother called me and said that the youth was there and he was scared to stay there him alone. I should come and keep his company. She told me that we were family. No, I didn't know that the nigga was gay. When I found out that this nigga was gay was when I went there. We even went on the road and all these things now. Be mindful, the whole community know that this nigga is gay. I did not know that this nigga is gay. And how I found out that this nigga was gay, was when we were there talking about songs and these things. I noticed that when we were talking about songs, he was saying his favorite song was pure girl songs. So I was thinking to myself, what? So that this nigga is gay, man. So I didn't two penny that anyway. But when I really found out that he was gay was when it was time for me to get some rest. Now this house has 2 rooms and this nigga wanted to sleep with me on the same bed. I said no, nah, go work, it won't work. And he went to the other room. That was when I found out that this nigga was really gay. And it was from that moment I was thinking to myself, seeing this lady wants me to be a gay. Yes. And I also found out that her brother was gay too. Because there was this instance in last year where I went to where he was when he went to the house, and that house is a very big house with 2 rooms and 3 rooms because there were 3 beds. But one of the rooms wasn't really a room. They just put a bed in there. Yes, so was, let's say, 3 rooms. And I slept in the room with 2 beds. Me alone slept in that room. When I woke up in the morning, he was telling me that he didn't want anybody to sleep on that bed because white sheet is on it, and he was saying that I should sleep in the room that he slept in. I apologized and I said, oh, I didn't hear you. But also I was picking up on that energy that he was that type of person, so it was there at that moment I understood why she wanted me to be a gay. So that was their agenda, they were pushing towards me from an early age. Yes, my friend. And also, what was it I was about to say again? Also, I was also exposing them on Facebook. Yes, that was when they really started to attack me too. because I was exposing them on Facebook. But at the end of the day, the persons that were under my page of following me on Facebook were really persons who were all in cahoots. They were all under the same umbrella trying to bring me down, because they'll do anything strange for that to change. Yes. So also, after I found out that that nigga was gay, also that my self-proclaimed mother called me to stay with. The other morning I left and went down to her house, and I stayed there, and I didn't go back up where he was. I avoided that nigga from that day, after I heard that he was beaten at a bus stop. I don't remember what they said he did, but it was some foul stuff, and he got a whipping. Yes, so that was their agenda, to have me turning into a gay nigga, but it never worked, and it never will ever work, because that is not right. That is unbalanced, and we only deal with balance. You feel me? So that is it. Peace, peace, peace.